Hi, my name is Michael Zarimis from Misa Digital, and this is the Kitara. It's a brand new instrument and it's designed for professional guitarists who want to control synthesizers and make electronic music. So the idea is that you've got 24 frets on the neck like this, and if you can play a chord on a regular guitar, the exact same chord will play on this guitar. Then you have a touch panel which replaces the strings on the body. And the idea of this touch panel is that you can actually control the sound parameters and change how the sound is generated in real time. So I'll give you a quick example of just something that you can do. So that sound that you just heard is completely generated on board by the synthesizer, and I can bring up a menu which shows a whole different bunch of sounds that I can use. This is a prototype, so there's a limited number of sounds at the moment, but you can quickly see that just by changing to a different preset patch, suddenly the instrument now sounds completely different. So now if I was to play the same sort of thing, like that, or so here's something else played on a different patch. Let me explain what I just did just then. Firstly, I played a chord, like a regular bar chord on a normal guitar. And where you tap will change the sound. So if I tap on this side of the screen, the right hand side of the screen, I get a pad type sound, and that sound actually morphs as I move my hand to the left. More of a lead sound. If I drag upwards, I actually increase the release of the chord. So I'm actually going to be sustaining the chord. So you can hear how just by pulling upwards, now it's ringing out. And this ball here is actually controlling a bunch of parameters simultaneously. In this case, it's controlling the filter resonance and the filter cutoff. So when I join them together with this ball controller, I can control both parameters at the same time, like this. There's different modes for the guitar. For example, I can just touch two corners of the screen and now there are strings on the screen. And this lets you do different sort of chords like on a regular guitar. So if I just bring up a really clean patch, I can strum like a regular guitar. And as I strum further on the left hand side or the right, the sound actually morphs into a different sound. Everything is completely configurable, so you could have the position of the string indicate anything. For example, how much distortion is applied to the patch, for example. Another mode is tapping mode, which is the red mode, we call it. When you tap on the neck buttons, you don't hear any sound, but if you tap the touch button, you hear sound. If you go to red mode, like so, now any note you press on the neck will automatically play. So you can do sort of two-handed tapping technique. The Kitara comes with a bunch of different interface options. So you can see that there is a MIDI output, a 1/4 inch audio jack which connects to the synthesizer on board, a power input, a 3.5mm headphone jack, and also a USB input. The USB is designed so that you can quickly change the firmware and change the graphics, change how it sounds, upload new presets and stuff that you download on the internet. Kitara is going to retail for €849, and it will be available in April.